Sometimes with patients, you put in 2 or 3 times the effort you would for a normal patient because it's already a difficult nose. I mean, our people have challenging nose structures, let me say that too. That's why we are very good at nose surgeries. Why? Because our skin is thick, everything is delicate. Our bones are very large and hard. Along with that, we have a strong, robust nose structure. I mean the Black Sea nose, the Eastern Anatolian nose, the Central Anatolian nose. They are really very different from each other. For example, Europeans have thinner nasal skin, and their noses can be a bit longer. But for instance, East Asians or people of other ethnic backgrounds, like black patients, have noses that are very different from one another. Every nose requires a different approach. One of the most important reasons we are so good at this is that our people have challenging nose structures. But no matter what, we always do our best. The other day, I saw something. There's a man with a nose structure of 9 to 10 centimeters. He entered the Guinness World Records for having the world's largest nose. Now, would you perform rhinoplasty on this person? Is such a thing even possible? I mean, it's not feasible, and it wouldn't look appropriate, doctor. So maybe I exaggerated a bit, but you can encounter people with such requests. Of course, everyone wants the best. Look, I empathize with my patients, and I care for them. I try to do the best I can for them, but does every patient leave happy? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. I mean, most of my patients are happy. After all, I've been doing this for 25 years. I've performed over 20,000 nose surgeries. Now, out of these patients, how many have I revised? Some of them are minor adjustments. I mean, the number of patients whose noses I've completely redone is actually very low. When I think about it, it's a very good ratio. For example, sometimes there are minor asymmetries or slight deviations. You correct them, and there's no problem with that. But it's important to know that there's also the post-operative healing process. You can't control everything. The tissue's reaction to healing is also very important, and of course, this varies from person to person. We simply do our best with all our dedication, knowledge, technique, and experience. Of course, everything changes. Are the noses done 30 years ago the same as the ones done today? No. Compared to 30 years ago, we have very different perspectives now. Plastic surgeons need to have a deep understanding of facial anatomy. For example, the relationship between the chin and the nose, the cheekbones and the nose, or the curves between the eyebrows. Evaluating angles, understanding the differences between male and female noses, deciding whether to narrow the nasal wings or not. All these things improve with experience over time, and patient satisfaction is reaching better levels every day.